Is this thing on? Let's go.
Let's go. It's the network. Yeah. It's the network. Yeah. It's the network. Unacceptable behavior.
Yo, what up? It's your boy B.Bond. Welcome to the very first live episode of If You're Watching This, It's Too Late. Listen, your boy been drinking a little bit, so I had to put the shades on because my eyes sitting real low right now. And I don't need nobody talking about, boy, you look. So nah, y'all ain't gonna see the eyes today. But this is your time with me, the one and only, the one, El Capitan, El Presidente, that dude, the leader of Unacceptable Behavior Network. Listen, y'all heard it. I didn't want to do another show. I didn't. I thought, we could keep it rocking with the fellas. We could keep it rocking with the Vibe Queens. We could keep it rocking with In Studio with me and Bryce. Hey, but it got to a point where it was like, hey, unacceptable behavior is my baby. This is my baby. And ain't nobody gonna treat your baby like you treat your baby. So if you want stuff to be done, sometimes you gotta do it. And so here we are. If you're watching this, it's too late. And listen, I feel like we got one with this one. We got one. So what I'm asking from the audience, if there's topics that you want me to hit, please let me know. This is a dude's show. We coming from a man's perspective. At the end of the day, I got some gems that I want to give to the fellas, and I'm gonna give some gems to the ladies too. And I might have a lady or two on from time to time just to give me some rebuttal or whatever. But this ain't gonna be Kevin Samuel-esque. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it is. But I'm not gonna be as toxic as Kevin Samuels. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna try not to ruffle feathers. Yeah, probably will. Everything that I don't want it to be is exactly what it's going to be. But it's 30 minutes with me. If you don't like me, don't watch the show. That simple. But if you rock with your boy and you feel what I'm saying, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in the algorithm. Let's get out here. Let's bombard the waves with B.Bond. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Let me lean in close with this one. It's supposed to be Hoochie Daddy season part 2. We supposed to be out here looking good, smelling good, skin glistening, beards glistening. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing some dusty McDustersons out here. We are down bad this summer. Like, we aren't winning. I don't know what is going on here, but fellas, we are not winning. And I wanted to talk about it. This episode is about me talking to the fellas about how to get back in the game. Because listen, we down in a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? It's 0-2 right now. Summer almost over. Listen. LeBron came back from 3 down. We need to come back. Because what I've been seeing out here in these streets, bruh, we down bad. So listen. This is a guide to how to get back in the game from B.Bond. You don't have to listen to me. Do what you do. As long as your swag is comfortable, as long as you comfortable in your swag, do what makes you feel great. But there's some things that I'm gonna show you. There's some things I'm gonna do for you on this show that, hey, if you follow me, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. So check this out. Fellas, number 1, the skin. Fellas. Why are we out here with Hoochie Daddy shorts on and looking ashy, skin looking rough? What we doing? We don't moisturize anymore? Moisturizing is a key part of being out here in your, get moisturized, fellas. Get moisturized. It starts with the shower. Now, I ain't going to tell no another grown man how to bathe. I'm not going to do it. But if you just using Dove or what's another one? Old Spice or what's Axe? First off, leave them alone. That's all I'm gonna say. Dove is cool, but Old Spice and Axe and all that stuff, man, look. If that's what you bathing with, that lets me know what I need to know. And I don't need to know nothing, but that just lets the ladies know right there. Stop it. Just stop it. Go get you some good soap, man. Get you some peppermint, get you some Bronner Bros, like that stuff that leaves your skin feeling like when you step out the shower, ice glacier hit you or something like that. You get something like that. Get you something that's gonna nourish your skin. You know what I'm saying? So I bathe a couple times while I'm in the shower. So I hit it with the peppermint based shampoo, and then I come behind that with a shea butter, I guess, concoction that I put together. And then once a week, you know what I'm saying, I exfoliate the skin. I got a nice little sugar scrub here. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it in the camera for you. Bam. Fellas, ain't nothing wrong with a sugar scrub. You get it, you dab a little on your hand, you hit your legs, your arms, you know what I'm saying? Because that makes sure all that dead skin hit the bottom of your feet, you know what I mean? Because some of y'all out here wearing the Jesus sandals and your toes. We're going to talk about nails in a minute. And your toes ain't right. Just because I talk about the ladies and their feet, fellas, this applies to us too. You do realize that, right? We do got to clip our toenails. You understand that, right? Your toenails can't be yellow and curled over. You do understand that, right? I'm going to get back to it. We talking about skin right now, though. So, fellas, you got to moisturize. You know what I mean? You get out the shower after you hit yourself with the little sugar scrub or whatever the case may be, and you put on a body butter. Not lotion. Body butter. If you don't want to do the body butter, get you some coconut oil. The oils is the key to glistening, fellas. It's the key to looking like you healthy out here. You can't just use remember back in the day when we was in college and you used to go to the dollar store and get that big, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cuss, that big bottle of cocoa butter lotion? That don't work no more. Can't do that. We grown out here. Now, for the little kids that's in college and this, that, and other, and I'm not calling out little kids, but I'm saying, if you 30 plus, stop going to the dollar store getting that cocoa butter lotion. You 30. Stop it. But if you know what I'm saying, get you a little something, a little shea butter, a little something, a little body butter. You know what I mean? What I do is I take some Lubriderm, right? It's the cream, Lubriderm. And I've sprayed my cologne, which we're going to talk about as well. I've sprayed my cologne in the Lubriderm, the unscented kind. And I whipped it like a whip it. So now my Lubriderm smells like my cologne. So then when I go to spray on my cologne, it's a bam, bam. You're catching a whiff either way it go, baby. So lesson number 1 from B.Bond is about taking care of the skin. Make sure you shower. Fellas, I done heard a lot of ladies complain this summer. Y'all know I'm on a couple shows. I've done a couple shows as well. And ladies be complaining about when they go down to get down with the get down, that the smells that come out from down there, man. Like, I'm going to shout out Discussion Gang, you know what I mean? Gang on Wednesday nights. A lot of stuff takes place backstage. And we talk about a lot backstage. And I remember one time talking about, fellas that don't be clean down there. You know what I mean? Girls don't be wanting to go down there because we don't be clean. And that should never happen, bro. We be out here. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. So I know we sweating. So after you moisturize your skin, get you a nice, good deodorant that you got put on. There's some body deodorants out there for you too. Fellas, Lumen is a little expensive. I use Lumen. You know what I'm saying? You dab it in the places that you need to dab it in to make sure you don't get swamp ass. Now I got to cuss on that one. Make sure you're not walking around out here with swamp ass. Now we getting into smells. Make sure you're not out here walking around with swamp ass. Fellas, you out here with your hoochie daddy shorts on. You know what I'm saying? You got your Forces on, or your Jordan 1s, or whatever you wear on your feet, your Yeezys. You got your hoochie daddy shorts on, your skin looking right. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, you ain't out here wearing no drawers with your hoochie daddy shorts. But if you are, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a little uncomfortable for me, but if that's what you choose to do, I got you. I understand. But fellas, you got to make sure your booty and your private areas is not sweating. Get you a spray on baby powder, or uh, who sells it? Gold Bond sells a nice little spray on. You know what I mean? Lumen got a nice little rub on. Body deodorant, fellas. Body deodorant. Not just the underarm deodorant, but body deodorant. That's going to help you from having swamp ass. Because the last thing you want to do is be ready to get down with the ladies after being out all day, day drinking, or partying, whatever it is that you do. And you get home and you take off them shorts and they can walk away from you. Even if it's hot, you still got to smell good. Even if it's hot, you still got to smell good. Even if it's hot, you still got to smell good. First off and foremost, if you taking off them shorts after being out all day and you not hopping in the shower first, shame on you. Shame on you. Secondly, if you taking off them shorts and you could, let's say you got on some white hoochie daddy shorts, you know what I'm saying? And you can see the brown, like the dirt stains in the bad boys from your cracks and crevices. Boy, you didn't wash good. Let's start there. And you might have washed good, but sweat. You know what I'm saying? If you sweating a lot, that means you didn't take care of the body. You know what I mean? The body deodorant. Go get you some of that, fellas. Another thing that I like to do for my skin. You know what I'm saying? I wear a mask from time to time. Keep your eyes. Keep your skin and your face looking all right. You know what I mean? I'm not, endorsed by any of these products. But hey, Target, if y'all need somebody to talk about your stuff, it's not just for the ladies. Go do it. But anyway, you gotta smell good. Back to the smells, fellas. Now I just gave you a hidden gem with getting the unscented Lubriderm, not the pump lotion, but the cream. It come in something like this. But it's Lubriderm. And you take your cologne and you spray it in. And then you take a little spoon and you whip it. Pop, 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 pop. Now your lotion smells like your cologne. Now, you might, if you are a person that wears one cologne, all you need is one Lubriderm. I get you. Fellas, I like to switch it up a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with switching it up. I don't like to smell the same every day. So, based on the season that I'm in, you know what I mean? I have some summer scents. I got some spring scents. I got some fall scents. You know what I mean? We get a little spicier in the winter and the fall. We keep it a little floral or aqua-esque in the summer. You know what I mean? So I got a few colognes that I like to cycle between in the summer. You know what I mean? I'm a Bond number 9 guy. You know what I mean? So I keep, a few on. That's just me though. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to go out and buy a Bond number 9. Find the scent that works for you. What I will tell you is stay away from that Eau de Toilette, that toilet bowl water. Stay away from it. You got to get an oil base. You know what I mean? Because it's going to last a lot longer during the day. So what I do, there's 3 colognes that I cycle through in the summertime. So I have 3 different Lubriderms, and I've sprayed the cologne in each one of those. So based on whatever cologne that I'm wearing on that day, you know what I mean? That's the Lubriderm I put on to, lotion up and moisturize the skin. And then I come behind that, I got the cologne behind the ear or whatever. How you spray your cologne is very important. Don't spray it on your clothes, fellas. Stop doing that, please. Stop spraying on your, hit behind the ears, a little neck action. And then, since you're wearing a short sleeve shirt, I like to pat it down my arm a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So then that way, when you're walking by, it should speak to them. It should. If it's not, then you might need to switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So we talked about the lotioning and the moisturizing the skin. We done talked about the smells. I'm not going to tell no grown man how to dress. I'm not going to do it. But this is what I will say. They are calling this the soft era of men. And by that, I mean that we are, what's the word I'm looking for? soft. Our pants are tighter than the ladies. Our shorts are shorter than the ladies. We're doing things that, and I'm not trying to be sexist or to each his own. We as men are doing things that it was for the ladies to do, and it was really never intended for. Our pants shouldn't be tighter. Bruh, why are jeans tighter than the ladies? Please explain that to me. Please explain to me why our shorts are coming up higher than what the ladies' shorts are coming. We gotta stop that. This soft era of men. I mean, I get it. It's a fad. It's where we're at in the world. But let's be a little bit more cognizant of what we're putting on. You know what I mean? Ladies like it either way. I get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes they might look at you and say, eh, but somebody out here like it. So here's what I'll say. Fellas, ain't no way that your shorts should be so short that if any move in the right direction and your meat fall out. Now, if you don't have that problem, don't worry about it. But what I'm saying is, or when you sit down, fellas, if your shorts are so short that your nuts are bulging out in the shorts, it might be a little too short. Now, last summer I took Hoochie Daddy season to a whole nother level. My shorts were short. Hey, I had to learn. And I learned the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Walking around Vegas, you know what I mean? And whoop, whoop. Hey, it happens. But what I'm gonna say to you is this summer, no. We ain't doing no more 5 inches. Yeah, you might catch me every now and again in some 5 inches. 6, 7. That's kind of where we hanging right now. Cause yeah, we can't have what when you sit down, you go to sit on your nuts or something like that. That's hard. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to feel that kind of pain. Then we're gonna talk about, the pants and the shoes. Fellas, if you don't have a shoe game, okay, don't have a shoe game, but you should have a couple pair of shoes. You should have a pair of white sneakers, a pair of black sneakers, which I typically don't like to wear a lot of black in the summer, and you should have you some nice slides. These little Jesus sandals and what y'all stop it. Y'all stop it right now. All right, get you some slides, man, and rock those. Then when it comes to the sneakers, if your Air Force Ones, and I'm gonna speak strictly on Air Force Ones or Jordan ones because that's what I wear. If they starting to crinkle up in the crease up in the front and curl up at the toe, hey, retire them bad boys. Retire them. And I'm not trying to be out here. I ain't counting nobody's pockets. So if you can't, I totally understand that. But there's some tricks that you can use to increase your forces too. Google it. I'll tell you one of them is taking a warm washcloth and an iron. Google it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If you can't buy no new sneakers, go ahead and go to your local Foot Locker, Dick's Sporting Goods, whatever. They got these things called force fields. Slide that in the front of your shoe, and it makes it look like your shoe ain't crinkling in the toe. And then you need a toothbrush, some bleach, and a little bit of soap, a little Dawn soap, so you can keep the shoe clean, man. Don't really looking like you poured chocolate milk on your shoe. Come on, fellas. I'm trying to give you some gems here just to help you out this summer because we are down 0-2. And if you're watching this, it's too late. It's too late. This is stuff that you should already know. This is stuff as kids that our dads or our moms put into us, caring about appearance. I had an uncle, right? I idolized my uncle. Now I idolized my father too. Don't get me wrong. My dad was a clean dude. But my uncle was one of them. He never wore the same outfit twice. His shoes, like back in the day, his pants always had a crease in them. He put all his jeans in the cleaners and all that. And that was something that, as a young kid looking at him, his jerseys, all that, like, I was like, man, my uncle always smelling good. And then he would always come around and, nephew, throw me a 50 or something like that. And so I always said, man, Uncle JB, I'm gonna be like Uncle JB. And to this day, he's still clean. 50 plus. Oh, he might be 50. Yeah, I think he's 50. And he's still clean. And so I guess as bondmen, that was something that was instilled because all my uncles clean. You know what I'm saying? My dad stay clean, so it's something that you should know. You know what I'm saying? How to do these types of things. So I'm not giving you anything that that's not tried and true, and that I don't know for myself. So what I would say to your clothing, you know, get stuff that fit, man. Not extra small, not extra big. Fit it right there in the middle. Iron your stuff. You know what I mean? Hit it with the iron. If you want to send it to the cleaners, you could do that too. To each his own. The last thing I want to talk about in this soft era of men, I have a question. So I guess Drake is done jumped on this fad, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's start with the feet first, fellas. Take a stone to the back of them feet. Just like I tell the ladies that they can't be walking around here with ashy heels and hard, rough heels, man. We can't either. I mean, would you want your foot to rub up against a lady's leg or something like that, and you cutting up the sheets? Same thing goes for cutting your toenails. Listen, if you don't want to cut your own toenails, go get them done. I repeat, go get them done. Now it's gonna run you about $40 when you could just cut them yourself and lotion them yourself. But if you go get them done, they give you a nice little calf massage, little Asian lady in there, probably, she gonna do you right. You know what I mean? But we can't be walking around here, man, with our toenails curled over because we don't want to cut our toenails, man. And then you want to put on the slides and stuff like that. What are we doing? We are down bad. I repeat, we are down. Man down. Pimp in distress. Get the truck. It's horrible. You know what I mean? I'm seeing some things, fellas, and it's not becoming of us as black men. And I know I got some white brothers on here that watch too. Fellas, let's do better. We got to do better. Let's cut the toenails. Fingers. Cut your nails, fellas. Cut your nails. Clean underneath your nails. Why are we walking around with dirt up? I don't even know what to say. We got dirt up underneath our nails. They not cut. They not trimmed. Now, what I'm gonna speak on now might be a little controversial. I am not a fan. Again, this is B.Bond. I am not a fan of men painting their fingernails. I'm not. But if that's what you choose to do, that is your choice, and more power to you. Got a little history lesson the other day. What they used to do is men would paint their fingernails as a sign of where they are in life, as a status symbol. If you had painted nails, you was up there. At some point, it became a feminine thing, and women started doing it. Let's leave it there. But if that's what you choose to do, go ahead. More power to you. That's your swag. That's how you get down. Me, not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of wearing makeup. Some men are they like to wear makeup. Hey, more power to you. B.Bond, not doing it. I don't do the filters. I don't do none of that. We just, what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna paint your nails, here's what I will say. Because men are painting their toenails too. Here's what I say: the same rules apply to you that apply to the ladies. If the nail polish start chipping and doing all kind of stuff right here, where it's running off your toe, it look like it's running away from your big toe, it's time to change it out. Like, what else do you want me to do? What else do you want me to say? It's horrible. If you're gonna paint your fingernails and it's chipping and it's coming off, take it off, replace it, get some more polish. Whatever you choose to do, you have to do it in excellence, man. You can't be out here. And I know I feel like I'm beating up the fellas this episode, and I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm trying to make sure the rest of the summer into September that we out here doing what we got to do. You know what I mean? Because the ladies is beating us up right now, and it's not looking good for us, fellas. And you might be asking yourself, what qualifies you to say any of this? You're right. Nothing. But one thing you ain't never going to see out here in these streets is B-Bond looking ashy, B-Bond not smelling good, B.Bond skin not looking moisturized, B.Bond not being clean, B-Bond's nails long as all get out, you're never going to see any of that because I'm always going to walk in excellence and put my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I'm going to end this episode. I done gave y'all some gems. Take the Lubriderm gem, tape it. Take it. I'm giving it to you. Here you go. You know what I mean? If you don't want to go out and buy some expensive, good smelling lotion, you get a couple things Lubriderm. It's like $6-7. Spray your cologne in it. Bam. Now you, man, I can't speak on it enough. Take care of yourself, fellas. At the end of the day, you got to take care of your star player. And your star player is you. If you not feeling good, if you not feeling like you need to be feeling as a man, ain't no other person going to tell you how to feel about yourself. You got to feel good. You got to want to be that. And if you don't feel like you that, you're not going to be that. You know what I mean? I'm not telling nobody to be arrogant and cocky out here because nobody wants no arrogant and cocky nigga or person, I should say. Nobody wants that. Don't be that. You know what I mean? But carry yourself like you something to somebody because you are. You something to yourself. I'm your boy B.Bond. This is the first episode of If You're Watching This, It's Too Late. I can't wait to share some stuff with y'all every week, every Wednesday. We might change the day. We'll see. But day works best. But every week, y'all going to get something from me. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching the Unacceptable Behavior Network. Make sure y'all tune in to the fellas. Make sure y'all tune in to the Vibe Queens. Make sure y'all tune in to In the Studio with Bryce B. I'm your boy B.Bond, and we out.
It's the network. It's the network. Unacceptable behavior.